Hey there, Aries, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of March 2023, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Aries, if you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. Just send me an email. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Any amount is welcome, and the donation link is also in the description box below. Well, someone's feeling the passion. But you think you're just friends? What? Now, Aries, I'm going to say you, because this is your reading. This could be your person's energies as well. Take it as it resonates, okay? You've already got me intrigued. Okay, so the main energy for your reading this month is the King of Pentacles. You're very focused on you. What you want, what you need, your priorities, your needs, your stabilities. This could be pertaining to work. This could be pertaining to your career. I'm not saying one way or the other, but I know that your main priority this month is you, and you. Now, in the recent past, you get the Knight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. You're working with another energy here. There is somebody else here showing up for you in the recent past. And I see you feeling very drawn in this direction, very pulled in this direction. It's almost like you can't resist it, but there's a little bit of confusion here. I don't know why you're confused in the recent past about this. We'll see. In the current situation, you get the Page of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Oh man, what is up with the procrastinating, Aries? You're literally showing me I'm not taking any action. And not only am I not taking action, I'm going to wait. And I'm going to wait again. You're really heavily pushing the let me wait. And I don't know what it is that you're waiting on in the current situation, but we're about to find out. In the near future, you get the Devil, the Strength, and the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn or a Leo showing up strongly here. You're evaluating and assessing something here in the near future, but it's difficult for you. Whatever this thing is, it's difficult for you to assess it or look at it objectively because there's something else going on here. How vague are you? Okay. All right. Let's dig. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's dive in. I'm going to clarify the King of Pentacles for you, which is the main energy for your reading this month. King of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Six of Wands. Yeah, you are taking your time and you're showing me I'm dragging my feet here. I'm really moving so slowly, taking as much time as I need because that is the best course of action for me. If I look at this from a selfish perspective, from my perspective, from what I need, me taking all this time, me moving super slow, me not rushing into things, excuse me, is the best course of action for me right now, and it's the course to success. Interesting. Well, you're very determined about this. So let's clarify the recent past. I want to clarify the Knight of Wands. I'm not getting relationship yet. I'm also not just getting strictly career. Let's see. The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Devil, which you get again in the same row in the near future, and the King of Wands. It says Prince, but in this deck, Prince is King, and that's you. Something's working here, right? You're showing me I'm working, I'm investing a lot of energy in this, I'm passionate about this, almost obsessively passionate about this. So, for example, if this was your career, you're working overtime, you're putting in the work, you're staying in late, you're really like tunnel vision. This is your one focus. You are obsessed, addicted to making this work, to investing the energy. And it's not just you sitting back and being like, oh, I kind of hope this works. No, you're doing the legwork. You're doing whatever it takes here in the recent past to ensure that this works. This is like almost borderline like obsessive. Like you cannot stop thinking. You eat, or what is it? Breathe, drink, and eat. Live, breathe. I don't know what the saying is. Eat, live, and breathe, I think. Anyways, whatever this is, that's that energy. Let's take a look at the, okay, Three of Pentacles in the recent past. For the Three of Pentacles, you get the Tower, the Universe, and the Seven of Pentacles. You get the Seven of Pentacles again in the near future. So it seems like whatever's happening in the recent past is coming full circle and showing up again here in the near future. Something's not stable here in the recent past. You're showing me there's another energy. Whoever this person is, could be a friend, it could be something casual, it could be, you know, somebody that you're seeing casually. It's not stable. You're like, I have to put an end to this. It's not stable. It's really not something that I can build on. But you're trying to evaluate and assess here. Now, I don't know if you're trying to evaluate and assess, should I end this? Is this actually not stable? Or if you're trying to figure out how to end it, right? But I don't see you taking any action. I see you kind of just looking at this and being like, I don't think this is going to work. I need to end this. Okay, but how do I do it? But I don't actually see you doing it, if that makes sense. Let's take a look at the Two of Swords in the recent past for you. Two of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Fool. It seems like you're considering somebody else's emotions here. Possibly your own as well, right? Because you're showing me I may feel a sense of loss. I may feel a sense of like separation here. But you're also looking at the other person and you're like, well, I don't know. Am I going to get hurt by hurting them? Right? So it's kind of like, you're like, I'm going to experience the loss, okay? Or I may is the more accurate thing. I may experience loss. I may experience the pain of the separation. I may experience this heartbreak, but maybe I won't. I don't know. It's a really weird energy here, Aries. It's almost like I can't tell if you just really love your job and your career, or if this is a relationship which is just kind of like super casual. But you're essentially kind of showing me like, I don't really know what I'm going to feel as a result of this. Like, maybe it'll hurt. Maybe it won't. I'm not sure. And it's kind of, you know, it's like a 50-50 shot. But you are thinking about this. This isn't just like a casual thing where you're like, whatever, coin toss. The fear of the pain here, or the potential of experiencing pain, is pretty intense for you. And you're showing me it's kind of risky, but there's also a chance that I won't feel anything. Like, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. I may not feel the pain. This may not suck as much as I think it'll suck. So, I don't know. What the heck? Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see what this Page of Wands is for you. Page of Wands is clarified by the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Here's the thing. You're showing me that you're not taking a lot of action because it's easier for you to essentially like wall that part off and just be like, I don't know, so I'm not going to do anything about it. There is some energy here of this could actually lead to something very successful and very long term. And again, I don't know if this is a relationship. I don't know if this is your career. I don't know if this is you. This is like literally the most vague reading I've ever had. Not ever, but I would say at least in the past like good while. I'm not getting relationship. I'm not getting career. Like, I'm getting a mix of everything because this was applied to both. So take it as it resonates. Maybe all the Aries out there are going through different things. But anyways, what I do see here is you're not taking a lot of action because it's easier for you to essentially be like, well, I don't really know 100% laid out, like, you know, to a T what to do. So I'm just not going to do it. However, what's actually really throwing you off here is that there is significant potential for whatever this is to be long-term, to be stable, to be successful. And that's kind of messing with you for some reason, because if you didn't have this long-term stable energy, you'd be like, okay, just end it. But you don't want to end it, or you don't want to essentially put an end to whatever this is, because there is that potential of, okay, this might actually be successful in the long term. And that seems to be what's actually confusing you in the current situation. Let's take a look at the Two of Wands for you in the current situation. Two of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Death, and the Sun. You're waiting for this energy to come back in. There is another energy here that you spend time with. Now, again, it does seem pretty casual, to be honest. I don't see like deep roots here, but you're showing me like, look, I'm waiting for this energy to come back. There was an ending, so it seems like you may have ended it in the recent past. But essentially you're like, I don't know if this, okay, let me back up. You're waiting for this other energy to come in. right? You're kind of like waiting, etc. I don't see you taking any action to make it happen though. You're waiting for this other energy to come in following this ending. But what you're showing me, I don't know if I'm actually going to be happy if this energy comes back in. No offense, Aries, y'all are all over the place. Like you want this, but you don't know if you want this, but maybe you want this, but maybe you want to work at it, but then you're just kind of like, well, let me just wait. Since I don't know 100% one way or the other, let me just wait. So you're not taking any action. You want this energy to come back following an ending, but you don't know if it's going to make you happy if they come back, or if this energy is going to come back and make you happy by them returning. Okay, if you say so. Let's take a look at the Three of Wands in the current situation. And for all my Aries out there, if you feel comfortable sharing, please let me know in the comments what is going on. Three of Wands is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Judgment, and the Four of Wands. You're essentially anticipating some clarity surrounding whatever happened between you and this other person in the past. So it's almost like you know that when they come back, whatever happened in the past is going to have to get, like, you guys are going to have to make a decision about what we do about that, right? You're showing me I do feel a strong connection with this person. You're finally showing me some emotion. I do feel a strong bond. I do feel a strong connection with this person, but the past. We need to figure out what to do with the past. So an example of that would be, let's say, you decided to end it in the past and now this person's coming back. They're like, Aries, let's try this again. You're like, okay, I want to do this, but whatever caused me to decide that I want to end it in the past, that's going to come up again. And we're going to have to figure out, like, okay, what are we doing about this? Is this an issue that's resolvable? Is it not? How do we move past it? Can we move past it? You're kind of anticipating all this taking place at some point in the near future. Let's take a look at the Devil for you in the near future. The Devil is clarified by the Page of Wands, which you get in the current situation, the Knight of Wands, which you got in the recent past in the same row, and the Justice. Yeah, it seems like whatever happened in the past, whatever you're going through in the current situation, it's being set right in the near future. Whatever caused issues in the recent past seems to be resolved in the current situation. Okay? It's all coming full circle. This whole reading was literally like one big circle. And now I understand why it didn't make sense when I started it, because you don't know what's going on until you get to the end and you tie all the pieces together. Okay, let's clarify the Strength for you in the near future. Strength is clarified by the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. And you got the Ten of Swords. Or no, you didn't. I'm sorry. So essentially what you're showing me, it's difficult for you, right? It's very, very difficult for you. Some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It's essentially very difficult for you to decide to put something to bed here. And it has to do with this other person. Again, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, that's showing up strong here. So your person wants to come in and set things right. And it seems like it is going to be set right in the near future. But you are still stressing out about this. To them, it's set right. To you, you're like, yes, but. There's like a but lingering there for you where you're like, I don't know. Because something about this ending, something that led to the ending in the recent past, is stressing you out again in the near future. You're not quite sure it's put to bed the way your person thinks it's put to bed. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles in the near future for you. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Hanged Man. You've been manifesting a new beginning in love with this person, okay? But you're still trying to evaluate and assess whether or not it makes sense to have a new beginning in love. You're showing me right now I'm not doing anything, right? I'm pausing, I'm taking my time, I'm moving really, really, really slowly because I want to make sure that whatever's put to bed is actually put to bed and it's resolved. And do I want a new beginning in love with them? Absolutely I do, but I'm not jumping in with both feet. It has to make sense. The math has to math. It all has to add up. And in the near future, you're still evaluating and assessing whether or not it actually adds up. Let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Aries. From the universe, you get the High Priestess, the Temperance, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, You need it to all make sense, and that's going to take some time for you. And you're showing me until I feel on a deep level, on a soul level, as well as on my mind level, that everything makes sense, that everything adds up, that everything is resolved, I'm not making any moves. I'm not moving. I'm not budging. I'm taking my time, right? I need to make sure that 1 plus 1 equals 2 all across the board. And just because you think 1 plus 1 equals 2 doesn't mean that I believe you. I need to do this for myself. I need to figure this out for myself. So Aries, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated and gave you clarity. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you here on the next one.